I don't know why I'm so nervous. All right, here we go. Just parked. I'm gonna go inside. Now it's hitting me that I'm going by myself. It's funny. When I was getting dressed, I didn't think of it. And now that I parked and I'm about to walk inside, it's hitting me that I'm by myself. Not that big of a deal. Again, I've done it before, but sometimes you get a little bit of jitters going somewhere alone. Gonna go in. I'm gonna show you guys everything. And yeah, let's go. That was kind of cool. A woman on a golf cart who works for the convention center drove us from our parking spot straight to the terminal. I hope I remember how to get back, but I just walked in. I walked in and went straight to the registration table where they gave me this stamp. Then I took this cute video in front of the backdrop. Listen, I was just gonna prop my phone up on the floor, but someone offered, so shout out to people who take footage for strangers. I was late to the first class, so I squeezed into the only spot left. It was called Awaken the Divine Feminine. The teacher was nurturing and had a soothing voice. She told us to pause, breathe, and embrace our bodies in a loving way. It's almost like we were moving in slow motion. She even told us to practice with our eyes closed, which actually made it more intimate and personal for each of us. The second class I took was in the same room, so I stayed put. It was called the Nervous System Sound Healing Meditation. Now, I thought we were just going to sit and meditate, but we started off with some gentle movements to stretch and warm up. I actually ran into a fellow yoga teacher before the class started. Here's our picture. And when we laid on our backs after the stretching, the teacher played all these soothing instruments. I just finished the sound healing, and now it's like lunch. We get like an hour until the next one. Hopefully there's food because I'm hungry. During the break, I went upstairs for food because I was hungry. And there were booths everywhere of small businesses and wellness. I browsed a couple tables, but my favorite was this yoga bra. I'm a recovering shopaholic. Comment below if you're struggling. And that's the bad thing about going somewhere alone. There's no one to stop you from making impulsive purchases. I mean, they had a fitting room set up and everything. I'll talk more about it later. So lunch is over. I grabbed some juice. And tell me how I just realized that I'm holding these glasses. These are not my glasses. I have been holding them for I don't know how long, but I'm gonna turn them in because I picked them up. I don't know who they belong to. How embarrassing. But this is really fun. I got this new top. So far, I ran into 2 people that I know. This is fun for my first time. The third class was a lecture called Living Aligned Self-Care. We started off by dancing to shake off any thoughts, feelings, or distractions. And in case you don't know or can't tell, I love to dance. So I was having fun. Next, we sat down to journal and reflect on the morals and values that align with who we are, not what we do, which is what most people resort to, describing yourself as your profession or responsibilities, but who we are outside of those things. And in the end, she gave us tips on how to cope with anxiety. I can share that in another video if you'd like. The last class I took was yoga for emotional stability. And now that I'm watching this back, I did a lot more than I thought I did. This was the strongest class of the day. The teacher had over 20 years of teaching experience, and she gave me one of her books, which I'll share with you guys later. Throughout the class, she shared scientifically proven benefits of yoga. For example, this forward fold that I'm doing now is great for people with sinus issues. So I'm leaving. It's like 3 o'clock. It ends at 6, but I came at 10:30. So I feel like I got my yoga's worth. I met people, and I'll talk more about it at home because I know the sound sucks. So let's go home. I got home from the Yoga Expo and I was too tired and drained to record the rest of this, but it's a whole week later. Better late than never. I'm going to share the things that I got from the Yoga Expo, and then I'll give my pros and cons if I'll go back next year. I got these Namaste clips. This was an impulsive buy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even have a yoga towel, but it's basically to clip your yoga towel to your yoga mat so it doesn't slip while you practice. Hopefully I use this. I got this for free from a teacher that I met. I took one of her classes. I enjoyed it. She's super strong and she's older than me. I love learning from seasoned teachers, and they really give me inspiration to what I aspire to be and grow in the business and in my practice. It's Finding Home, A Path to Emotional Stability and Self-Healing. Her name is Manaz Jahangiri. Last thing that I got is a yoga bra. It's made of all natural cotton. It's super soft. I tried it on at the expo and I didn't take it off. I left it for the rest of the day because it really feels like a second skin. She's actually local in Miami, so hopefully you'll see us collaborate and work together in the future on my channel and on my Instagram and TikTok. So it's reversible, as in you can wear it this way, and it's reversible because you can flip it inside out and have a whole new color. I don't have any orange or gray, so I decided to get this. I naturally wanted to get black, but I'm like, you know what, let me get something different. I'll put the brand title right here so you guys can check it out if you'd like to. Pros and cons of the event. I think what was good about it was that there were a lot of people who practice yoga, teachers, businesses. It was great for anybody working in the wellness space because there was sound healing, people who work with plants, juice, books, even retreats. I met someone who wrote my name down for a retreat in Costa Rica for yoga teachers who might want to lead their own retreat. Another pro was that it was all day. So if you're not a morning person, you can go in the afternoon. If you're not an afternoon person, you could go in the morning, and there was all different types of yoga classes with your body. There were meditations, there was sound healing, lectures about the yoga business. I really enjoyed being there because it was my first time going to something like that. The only con I would say is the food. There was only one place to eat, and because of that, the line was out the door and I did not have the patience to sit and wait for it. I feel like an event of that size definitely should have had more food vendors, restaurants to come in with different options. There was a vegan option, and then there was a poke bowl option. I don't like either of those things, so I was out of luck. I would have loved to have an acai bowl or some fruit or even a salad, but again, it was very limited and we got a 1 hour break. There was no way I would be able to stand in that long line, order my food, eat, and be ready for the next event that started at 1. There was a table for a small business that makes juice, so I had one of those and that held me up. And I think that's another reason why I left early, because if I would have had something to eat, I probably would have stayed longer. But after being there for the morning, practicing, talking to so many people, I wanted to eat because it had been a couple hours, but there weren't a lot of options. So that's my only con. Will I go next year? I definitely think so. Maybe I'll go with somebody else. I was actually surprised that I didn't run into more people that I know. People who went are yoga enthusiasts or students. Ones who were teachers were actually leading the classes or the lectures, which honestly, I see myself teaching. I'm gonna look into how to see if I can teach a class at the next expo. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you liked it, if you like any of my other videos. Follow me on my social media, it's right here. And if you wanna know why I even became a yoga teacher to begin with, I've linked the video where I explained that in the description below. And until the next video, I hope you act accordingly. Bye.